In a cozy little town nestled between mountains made of pink and lavender stone, there lived a brave 7-year-old girl named Luna. Her town was no ordinary place. The houses were painted in soft candy colors, like mint green, buttercup yellow, and cotton candy pink. The streets were cobbled with stones that sparkled like sugar crystals, and the lampposts glowed with a warm, honey-colored light. Luna lived in a little blue house at the edge of town with her grandmother, who made the best hot cocoa in all the land. Every night before bed, Luna would look out her window at the mountains and wonder what magical things might be hiding just beyond them. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of peach and rose, Luna noticed something peculiar sitting on her doorstep. It was a pair of the most beautiful boots she had ever seen. They were silver with tiny stars sewn into the leather, and they seemed to shimmer with their own soft light. There was a note attached that read, in swirly golden letters, "For someone with a kind heart, these boots can jump to the moon." Luna's eyes grew wide with wonder. She looked all around, but there was no one in sight. She carried the magical boots inside, her heart beating with excitement. The next morning, Luna couldn't wait to try on her new boots. They fit perfectly, as if they had been made just for her. She went outside to the meadow behind her house and took a small hop. Suddenly, Luna soared high into the air, above the candy-colored rooftops, above the pink mountains, and she could see the whole world sparkling below her like a jewel. She giggled with delight as she floated back down as gently as a feather. "These really are moon-jumping boots," she whispered to herself. But then she noticed something else in the meadow, something she had never seen before. Standing beneath a gumdrop tree was the most beautiful unicorn Luna had ever imagined. The unicorn's coat was the color of morning mist, with a mane that shimmered in soft rainbow hues. But what made Luna giggle was what the unicorn was doing. She was carefully collecting socks from the grass, socks of every color and pattern, striped ones, polka-dotted ones, fuzzy ones, and ones with little stars. The unicorn placed each sock gently into a big, puffy cloud that floated beside her like a basket. Luna walked closer, her silver boots barely making a sound. "Hello there," Luna said softly, not wanting to startle the gentle creature. The unicorn looked up with eyes like deep pools of lavender. "Hello, little one. My name is Shimmer," she said in a voice like wind chimes. "I collect lost socks from all over the world. You see, when socks get lost, they feel very lonely. So I find them and give them a new home where they can be warm and happy again." Luna thought this was the kindest thing she had ever heard. She reached into her pocket and found a single sock, purple with yellow moons, that she had found on her walk yesterday. "Would you like this one?" Luna asked, holding out the little purple sock. Shimmer's eyes sparkled with gratitude. "Oh, how wonderful! This sock has been missing its partner for a very long time. You have done a kind thing, Luna." The unicorn touched her glittering horn gently to Luna's forehead. "Kindness always finds its way back to you," Shimmer whispered. Luna felt a warm, tingly feeling spread from her head all the way down to her silver boots. It felt like being wrapped in the coziest blanket on a cold winter night. Shimmer looked up at the sky, where the moon was just beginning to peek over the mountains. "Luna, would you like to see where I take the socks? It's a very special place." Luna nodded eagerly. "But it's very high up," Shimmer said with a knowing smile. "Good thing you have those moon-jumping boots." Luna understood now. She climbed onto Shimmer's back, holding gently to her rainbow mane. Then she pressed her silver boots against Shimmer's sides and thought about jumping to the moon. Up, 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 they soared. Past the candy-colored mountains, past the fluffy clouds that smelled like marshmallows, past the twinkling stars that seemed to wave hello. Luna laughed with pure joy as the wind tickled her cheeks. Shimmer's mane streamed behind them like a river of rainbows. Below, The world grew smaller and smaller until Luna's little town looked like a handful of colorful candies. And above them, the moon grew bigger and brighter, glowing with a soft, silver welcome. They landed gently on the moon's surface, which was not cold and rocky as Luna had expected, but soft and cushiony, like a giant pillow. All around them were piles and piles of socks, every color imaginable, arranged in cozy little nests. "This is the sock garden," Shimmer explained. "Every lost sock finds a home here, and they keep the moon warm and happy." Luna walked among the sock piles, amazed. Some socks had made friends with matching partners, while others seemed perfectly content to be unique and special, all on their own. As Luna explored, she noticed a small, silvery sock sitting all alone, looking rather sad. She picked it up and held it close. "This one looks lonely," she said. Shimmer nodded. "That sock once belonged to a very kind child who always shared toys with friends. The sock has been waiting for someone with a kind heart to give it a purpose again." Luna thought for a moment, then tucked the little silver sock into her pocket. "I'll keep it safe," she promised, "and I'll make sure it never feels lonely." Shimmer smiled and her horn glowed warmly. It was time to go home. The moon was full and bright, but Luna could see her cozy bed waiting far below, in her little blue house in the candy-colored town. Shimmer knelt down, and Luna climbed onto her back once more. "Remember, Luna," Shimmer said softly, "every act of kindness, no matter how small, sends ripples of love across the universe. What you give always comes back to you." Luna hugged Shimmer's neck and whispered, "Thank you for showing me, Shimmer. I'll always remember." They floated down through the starlit sky, past the drowsy clouds, and over the sleeping mountains. When they landed in the meadow behind Luna's house, everything was quiet and peaceful. Shimmer nuzzled Luna's cheek with her velvety nose. "Good night, dear Luna. Sweet dreams." And with a shimmer of rainbow light, the magical unicorn disappeared into the night, leaving only a trail of sparkles. Luna walked inside, her heart full of warmth and happiness. Luna climbed into her cozy bed, still wearing the little silver sock like a treasure over her heart. Her grandmother had left a cup of warm cocoa on her nightstand, and Luna took one last sip before snuggling under her soft blankets. She thought about Shimmer and the sock garden on the moon, and how wonderful it felt to be kind. A great, peaceful yawn escaped her lips. Her eyes grew heavy, and she smiled as she closed them. Outside, the moon glowed softly through her window, watching over her. And Luna drifted off to sleep, dreaming of rainbows and silver boots, and a world where kindness always, always finds its way back to you.